Hey there, it's Carrie Rhoades here. Welcome back to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. It is the 12 days of Christmas tags here at Trinity Stamps. So I am sharing a really fun gift tag that holds a gift card and it's a shaker. This is the Gilded Gift die. Well, it's a cut and foil. So we're going to foil that and we're going to add this tiny elf to it. We're going to make it a pocket so you can have a gift card, and it cuts a little window, which if you got a window, you might as well add a shaker. I couldn't decide which one of these two die sets I was going to use to add a sentiment. I will end up using that alphabet there. So you'll see that in today's card, or project, really. It's a tag. Okay, so we're going to start out by hot foiling. I've got my Glimmer hot foil system heating up. I'm using Aura foil, which is gold with an iridescent or like rainbow finish. And then I've got white cardstock to hot foil this on. So I have my plate pretty side down onto the pretty side of my foil, and then the cardstock on the back. I flip that whole thing over, and while my Glimmer hot foil system is heating up, I put it on there. Once it's completely heated and the green light lights up, I remove that entire deck and run it through my die machine. Everything now is hot foiled and it is so gorgeous. Look at that. It's just pretty, just like this, but I decided I wanted to color mine. So I'm using some Hotu alcohol markers and coloring this up. I'm adding just 2 shades of red for my bow here. I'm trying to be really careful not to color over the hot foil because alcohol ink will stay on top of that foiling. So I'm being really careful. I've got my reading glasses on and just taking my time here and keeping the blending really simple, especially with red. I find that red alcohol markers want to just like go wherever they want to go. They can bleed out a little bit easier than other ones. So yeah, just taking it easy there. And I think coloring this is so fun. It's so pretty. It's not a ton of coloring. You can do easy blending, but also it looks great on colored cardstock with foil, so you could play around with this. I think it's a really great set. You can also make it a pocket, or you don't have to. You can make it a tag, or you can put it on the front of a card. It's pretty versatile that way. So now I'm adding some green, 2 different shades on and around these branches to give them some color, and again, being really careful not to color over my foiling. And I think it's a gorgeous addition to add that pop of green, but again, you could just do the bow if you only wanted to do a little bit of coloring. I decided to color in those gaps in the ribbon, and so you'll see that on the finished one I have those colored in, and then I added a little bit of gray and blended it out with the colorless blender around the frame. So it's like the package is wrapped with white paper, and then we've got this gorgeous red bow with the addition of some branches and some berries. I love it. All right, so then there's 2 dies for this, one to cut out the entire thing and one you can cut a window, an opening into the center. So I did both. I did them at the same time, and there it is. That's what it looks like. Now I'll take just the outer frame die and create a second piece that will back this like that. That's going to allow me to create a pocket. You can see there's plenty of room for a gift card and adhesive to go around that. But like I said, this is a window, so I'm going to add a little shaker. This is a very simple shaker. I'm using some plastic packaging and making this just a little bit bigger than the opening. And this does have a seam on the side, so I'm going to use that seam. And then I only need to worry about covering up the 2 sides. But there you can see it's a little bit bigger than the window. Then I'm going to add these sparkle stars. They're clear or white-ish with glitter, and so I just want to keep it really simple. And then I'm going to tape up the 2 sides. I need, my shaker bits to stay in there, so just some clear like wrapping tape will work so long as it doesn't show through your window. I actually end up having to make this a little bit bigger so my tape wouldn't show. And then I added in some of those stars. I want to keep it pretty flat and not have it be bulky, so I didn't add a ton there. I'm putting some of our rip and stick tape all around this frame to stick down my little bag, so to speak, of stars there. I'm removing the adhesive on only 3 sides, but really I could have done all 4. Now, some of my corners were sticking out, and it was just a hair too big. I had to trim a little bit off and re-tape one side. So practice, practice, practice till you get it right. And then I stuck it down and I here trimmed off the top, and then I'll just use my rip and stick tape to really seal that. You could also have used your clear wrapping tape. However, mine ran out. Isn't that the story of this season? Tape running out. So then I'm using my rip and stick tape all around the edge, but not on what will be the right edge when it's face up. I'm just going to leave the backing on that one so I can get my gift card in and out. See that one? I'm not removing it. And then my gift card will fit. And you can also, before you remove the backing, make sure you've left room for the gift card. Use that as a guide. So then I stuck it together. A little bit of the red is peeking out. Maybe I didn't get it perfectly lined up. That's okay. It has like a red drop shadow. It's cute. All right, I have some twine here. It's just white twine. It has like a gold thread through it. So it's slightly decorative and kind of matches with my foiling there, and I like that. So I punched a little hole with my crocodile so it would go through both layers very easily. And then I just like to tie a really loose knot in this, so later when I actually attach this to something, it's easy to get to and open. All right, so this is the tiny elf die. I have yet to use it. So what I'm going to do is pull off all of the pieces that I'm going to die cut from dark green, and I really wanted my elf to match the green in my tag. So what I decided to do is take a piece of white cardstock and color it with the exact same marker. These are really tiny dies, so it's not like I'm wasting a ton of ink, you know? And also, if this gets blotchy or has a line or something in it, you can always go over the die cut piece again with your marker and soften that out and blend it. So it's a great way to match your pieces in your project if you don't have the right color of cardstock. And even if you are using colored cardstock, you can use the tiniest scraps to make tiny elf. I love that. So now I'm using the light green, so both shades of the green that I use to color my pine branches will be the colors for my elf, and I think they match and go really well together. And I didn't have to worry about matching my paper to each other and matching it to the branches. So, and I even had a little room left on this scrap to do the white pieces, but I like to do all the ones that go together in batches as I'm die cutting dies like this, projects like this. So there's the little white pieces, and then for his face, I decided let's keep with this alcohol marker paper theme that I've got going on here. So here's his head. I also think this head could make an alien or like Spock or something. Okay, so I thought maybe he'd be really cute with red hair, but I just wasn't feeling it when I colored this. So I brought in some brown and did that instead, and now it can be an elf that looks like me with brown hair. I did just a little swatch. It fit perfectly, but I did have to go back in and color another little batch so I could do his eyebrows. So you'll see that on the desktop there. And then there's this little tiny die that does the cheeks and the nose. The pink I picked was a little bit like too pink for his nose, so I die cut out there in the same little section that I did his face. And I thought, let's try black and see if that's as good as black cardstock, and I didn't mind it at all. I thought it worked great. So I did his eyes and his mouth with the black. Now the only one I am doing in specialty cardstock and not white that's colored is the gold pieces. And there's two dies here I didn't use. One is so his arms can be up, and the other one is like a pom-pom for his hat versus a bell. But I loved the bell. It's really cute. And it's got a layering piece, so it gives it that detail and makes it look very realistic in this gold foil paper. Love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together. I don't know, have you ever played that game Operation? If you like that game, putting together these tiny dice is for you. Now, if you don't like tiny fiddly things, here's a tip for you, a pro tip so you can make these anyway, and that is to have the right tools. I'm using a precision tip glue from Barely Art Glue. I'm using some tweezers. I like reverse tweezers for this, where they clamp down and you don't have to squeeze them shut. I am using a pickup stick from Trinity Stamps, and those things really help me to get the pieces where I want them to go. All right, so now I've got some foam I added to the back to pop this up onto my tag. It is coming together so cute. And now I'm going to die cut out the word no peeking Isn't that fun? I'm going to have all the products I used for you today linked for you below so you can check them out. Also, if you would like a little discount, you can use my code CARRIERHOADES at checkout, and when you order $100, you will get $5 off. So I'll have that for you in the description box as well. So this die set here is made so that you can hook these letters together, and kind of gives you the look of script or cursive writing for those of us that have been around a while and did cursive writing in school. And so they will easily kind of hook together, and they're thin so it doesn't look too bumpy, you know. I love that, but I did have a little bit of a tight squeeze here on my ing, but I ended up working it out. So that is just so cute to make your own sentiment and have them hooked together, and it gives it more of like that solid die cut look. Love it. All right, so there is my gift tag that holds a gift card that is a shaker. And it has the tiny elf on it. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Arthur Christmas, and there's a little elf in there that like tries to wrap the bike at the last minute as they're arriving at the house. This is what it reminds me of. She did a really fancy bow, and yeah, I love it. Okay, so earlier in the week for day one of our 12 tags of Christmas, I made one with tiny Santa on it. That's a zip tag. You just rip open the bottom with that little rip strip, and you pull the gift card out. Isn't that cool? So I'll link to those dies for you as well if you're interested in tag dies that hold gift cards. And I will be back again very soon with another paper crafting video right here on Trinity Stamps. So feel free to subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Bye.